Hello, welcome to InSight. I'm Wendy Brokaw.
And I'm Ross Sutherland.
Now, the old timers here in Salem remember it as Mission Mill, but we now know it as the Willamette Heritage Center. We're so glad to have in studio with us Michelle Cordova. She is the executive director of the Willamette Heritage Center, and Liz McIntyre. She is the marketing and events specialist.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today. People don't know that it's not Mission Mill, apparently.
That's right. We struggle with that a lot in the community, yeah. So in 2010, Marion County Historical Society and Mission Mill Museum merged to form a new organization, which is the Willamette Heritage Center. And so we're trying to reconvince the community that our name is now the Willamette Heritage Center. And the reason we renamed it a new name is because we didn't want one organization or the other in the merger to take precedence.
Okay.
Because everything about Marion County Historical Society and everything about Mission Mill Museum are equally as important. And we wanted to blend them together and create a new organization, Willamette Heritage Center.
And did that work?
It did. It's working beautifully. It's working beautifully. We just want the community to know and to understand that there's so much more to our site than just the archives or just the pioneer homes or just the mill. There's so much more to it.
Well, nothing could have been more fun than this weekend going to the Sheep to Shawl, because the community showed up with people of all ages, people of all backgrounds, having a grand time with their kids and learning all about the mill itself and enjoying the events. And but that's just one of many, isn't it, Liz?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the best part about Sheep to Shawl really is being able to bring something unique that we don't have year-round, which is animals. We just have a whole bunch of live animals that people can come and meet and pet. And it's great for the kids, but who doesn't love animals? It doesn't matter what your age is. And so it's perfect for grandparents to come with their grandchildren. And we have lots of great children's activities that brings the family together as well.
I love the fact that you have docents that dress in period costumes, and they were showing how the carding of the wool and turning on the machinery, that's pretty hot stuff for people. They don't know about that.
Well, and you really make the connection of going from the wool on the sheep to what happens through all the different processes to get to clothing, which is really similar to what they used to do at the mill when they were making cloth.
When it was
Would you
in
tell
production.
people about the mill itself, why
Sure.
it's so historically
So
important?
it opened in the late 1800s, and it stayed open until about 1962 when it was turned into a museum. But it was a wool manufacturing plant, and we have blankets there still that they gave for World War II and World War I. It was a big producer of wool blankets. And in fact, one of the family members left the Thomas K. Woolen Mill and opened up Pendleton Mills up in Pendleton, which is still in operation. So.
Liz, tell us about the events that you want people to know about that go on at the mill year-round.
Definitely. Well, one of our newer events that we have is the Wedding and Event Show that happens in late September, and it's a great opportunity for anybody. It's not just for weddings, even if you're throwing a party or whatever it is that you need like a DJ for, or if you want somebody who can do your makeup. We have different vendors and different people who are able to provide those services. So it's a good way for anybody interested in doing special events to just go and kind of meet them all in one place. Because I know that for some people, it's a lot of work to shop around for your various necessities for that one event. And so when you can have your music and your catering and your dance floor and all that kind of stuff in the same place, that's really helpful for some people. And then we also have our fall gala coming up as well in October. And that's our annual fundraiser. And it's an exciting, fun event where we have live music and we have great food. And it's just really, I don't know, it's a fun time. And this year we're having a 1920s theme. So that'll be...
We pick an era every year, and this year we're picking the 20s. Yeah. It'll be fun.
That really is fun. And then, of course, the magic.
Yes.
You call it magic. It used to be called Magic at the Mill, and it's hugely well attended, isn't it?
Yes. It's definitely a special magical time of year with all the lights that we have up, and it's kind of one of the events that I've noticed that we have the most special stories that happen. Like we sometimes have some sort of a guest that we weren't expecting, or like, especially last year, we just had some really neat opportunities that
The Grinch was there.
the Grinch
Yes.
was there,
It was
exactly.
really fun.
That was
He
fun. But then you also have a lot of private events. People can rent the facility and have weddings and dinners and
Yes, people have a lot. They
meetings.
build a lot of memories at our site. Our tagline is connecting generations,
Yeah.
and that's really true, because it's not only because of the museum side where you can visit the mill and you can visit the pioneer homes and really connect generations in that way, but you can also connect generations through all the events that we have there.
And you have school tours. Tell
School
us.
tours. We're big into school tours right now, yeah. Third and fourth graders primarily, because it's when they learn about local and Oregon history. They come on site and they tour the pioneer homes and the mill, and just hundreds and thousands of children come on site. It's wonderful. It's a lot of fun to hear that.
Well, and those aren't any pioneer home. That's Jason Lee's house, and
Jason
that is the
Lee's house.
And the
oldest
Boone
building
house.
west of the Rockies.
It's the oldest. It's the
frame
oldest
house?
wood frame home in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
Correct. And
Still standing.
Yeah.
And the Boone home, the Boone house, and the parsonage, the Methodist parsonage, and then we also have a church up on the hill there. That was also all of those homes and that church were moved to that site.
Oh, and that
at
was
different
such an
times.
extraordinary event doing that. Took a lot of time planning, backing, and now they're there, and people
Yeah.
think they've always been there.
Yeah, the community was so involved in that process and saving those homes and bringing them onto site.
Well, I
Yeah.
wish we had more time, but I would like to leave people with a little bit of the flavor of the Sheep to Shawl event.
great.
And before we go, would you please tell us, how do people get involved with you and learn more? What do you suggest people do?
So definitely check out our website, which is willametteheritage.org. We're also on social media at WHC_heritage. And you can also reach us at info@willametteheritage.org is our email address.
The Willamette Heritage Center. Well, I can't wait to go there again, because even if you're just there to feed the ducks or just wander the grounds, which are open all the time to the
And
public.
It's a wonderful oasis in the middle of
in the
Salem,
middle
buzzing
of
all
Everett.
around you.
Exactly.
And you're
It's
there.
a beautiful place to just go and peace out. With the ducks.
With the ducks.
With the ducks.
And there's a restaurant and stores there
Yes,
as well.
yes,
So it's got
It's a
something
day's
for
outing,
everyone.
that's for
Yes.
sure. There's always something
Yes.
going on there.
Always something going on.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us today on InSight. I'm Wendy Brokaw.
And I'm Ross Sutherland.
We'll see you next time.
That was pretty cool. The guy was really fast. Sheared the whole sheep in like 2 minutes. It's crazy.